Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about an experience that we went on. We went to see Disney on Ice. I'm going to talk to you while I am wiping down tubs, so I just wanted to multitask because I need to film this part of the video. Wipe tubs with me as we talk about our experience. So for Zoe's birthday, we had a princess superhero party. What we wanted to do was, instead of having gifts, we wanted to do a make a donation to like her adventure fund sort of thing. We just have a lot of toys and we're trying to kind of put more of a focus on experiences than objects. So we got some donations. We got different types of donations, like we got gift cards and like cash, and we did still get some toys. But one of the things that I wanted to do with the donations was take them to see Disney on Ice because I knew it was coming in town the following month. So we actually did get to go, and I wanted to just kind of share our experience. It was a good experience. When it comes to our seating, I don't know if I really cared for where we sat. When we first got there, it was about an hour and a half away from my house. I live in Georgia. It was in Duluth, Georgia. So that was about an hour and a half away from my house. When we went to the Gas South Arena, it was actually just like the Gas South Arena has like lots of different areas and lots of different things, places to park. We did not park in a parking garage. We parked in a parking lot. We walked down towards the actual arena where the show was going to be. One thing I did not pay attention to when I bought the tickets was that they really were only accepting clear bags. Now, this was a little confusing. I think if you had a diaper bag, you were fine. So what we have is a diaper bag, so we actually probably would have been fine to bring our bag. But I was nervous about walking in and taking the diaper bag and then them saying, oh, well, you can't have that in here. And then having to walk my two children all the way back because I took them solo on my own. So once we got up there, I did see that people had diaper bags and they were being allowed to take them in. I don't know what conversations were taking place, but I did see a lot of diaper bags. But for the rest of you, if you decide to go to the Gas South Arena in Duluth, Georgia, you do need to bring clear bags. So I did see some people brought clear backpacks or clear Ziploc bags so that they could bring all the stuff that they wanted to bring inside. In this, we didn't really take anything inside, just our bodies and what we were wearing on our bodies. I did pack juice cups for the kids, but obviously since I left the diaper bag, I did not want to carry those because I knew that I planned on allowing them to have wands and buying them popcorn and cotton candy. So we get there, they do bag check, then once they do bag check, you make sure you have your ticket out on your phone, and there were people out at the doors that scanned your tickets. Once they scanned your tickets, then you were clear to go inside. Once inside, they had a bunch of different little tables set up for you to buy merchandise or popcorn, cotton candy. They had snow cones as well. The actual Gas South Arena had restaurants there. So like I think there was a pizza place that was open. There was a place that was selling beer. That's all that I could remember. I'm pretty sure there was other stuff that was open, but that's all that I could truly remember there. So once we got in, I got in line to get the kids their wands, popcorn, and cotton candy. They had Mickey Mouse wands, Elsa snowflake wands, and then I also saw a really neat Maui wand, like a Maui hook. I tried to talk my son into getting that. He did not want it. He wanted Mickey Mouse. He is loyal to the mouse. So that is what he ended up getting. He still loves it. They still have their wands. They still play with them every single day. It has been 2 weeks since we went by now. So once we got our things, we went in, we sat down. I actually have a potty in my trunk. So before we even left the car, I had the kids use the potty just because I'm really funny about restrooms and the kids and them sitting on them, and I bought those potty, like the potty covers and stuff like that. But with two so close in age, it's such a hassle sometimes trying to even get it before they're like touching everything in the bathroom. So in that, we just used the potty in the trunk. I did not have to go yet. So we got inside, got their things, we went and sat down. We were on the floor, so there actually was a certain door. You make sure when you go into that Gas South Arena, if you have floor seats, make sure you go in the right door because not all of the stairs take you all the way down to the floor. So we went in the wrong door, had to go through another door, and once we got to the other door, then we were able to go all the way down to the floor seats. that was its own challenge within itself, going down, trying to keep your 3 and 4-year-old from falling down the steps because it is kind of steep. Once we got down to our seats, there was a lady that escorted us. The seats on the floor were folding chairs. I wasn't really a fan of folding chairs with a 3 and a 4-year-old, because the issue at hand was, being that we were sitting on the floor while we were closer to the stage. The other issue was that there were people in front of us, there were adults in front of us that were sitting. They weren't standing, but they obviously were taller than my kids were. So it was really hard for them to kind of see everything that was going on unless it was something like high up. So then in that, you know, they were trying to sit on their knees and kind of sit up. And when they did that, they were kind of falling through the chairs were folding back up. It was really rather annoying. But other than that, we really did enjoy the show. By the time we got to right before, like about an hour in, they do an intermission. That was about the time when my daughter Zoe started losing her mind. She was really thirsty, was really what it came down to. And being that I left the juice in the car, in the diaper bag, this now meant that we were going to have to go out to go get drinks. So we got it. They ended up being an intermission. So we got up and there was a sweet lady sitting next to us. And so I left like our popcorn and cotton candy and stuff like that. I left that. And she watched it for us. And then we returned back to it. So we went to go get the water. We walked all the way up the stairs. Once we got all the way up the stairs, we had to go out, and I kept seeing people with water, but I didn't know where they were getting it from. Ended up asking somebody. They said they got theirs at the pizza place. So we went over to the pizza place and got a water. $5 later for 1 bottle of water. We went back to our seats and they got to drink their water. They were really excited about it. We finished the show. The show was about 30 minutes more long. Didn't rush to leave. Like, there were some people that actually, like, right when like the finishing act was kind of coming out, there were a lot of people that got up and just started leaving because they didn't want to get stuck, which I never really understand that, because especially for us, like, we spent like $105 a seat plus all these taxes and fees. So by the end of my process, we had spent like $429 for Disney on Ice. Luckily for us, like I said, we had donations, so pretty much those donations went towards that. And it didn't cover everything, but it covered a big chunk of the Disney on Ice. So we ended up going up and out, or we finished the show. We let everybody kind of walk out. We took our time leaving. And once we walked out, I did have to go to the bathroom because, like I said, it was an 1.5 hour long drive for us. So I decided to go to the bathroom. I had the kids really sit, or not, they didn't sit, but they did a really good job making sure they didn't sit on the floor or anything. I really encouraged them just to like stand, and I tried to entertain them as much as I could while I used the bathroom. Left out of there, we all washed our hands just because they were touching all kinds of things, and we started walking back to the car. Once we got back to the car, traffic was crazy trying to get out the parking lot, so we took our time. I put the kids on the potty in the trunk, and then kind of took our time getting situated, figuring out what we were going to do to stop to eat for lunch, because the show started at 11. By the time it finished, I mean, it was like the middle of their nap time, and we still hadn't had lunch yet. So that was my big next point of figuring out where we were going to go eat. So once we got out, my plan was to try to go to the Chick-fil-A, but the issue with the Chick-fil-A was the way that we turned out. It took us to the left, and Chick-fil-A was to the right. So I just got out, drove out until I found something. Luckily, right before we got on the interstate, there was a McDonald's. The kids like chicken nuggets McDonald's, so that is what we ended up stopping to get. They actually didn't really eat it. I think they were too tired to even eat by the time we left. So they ate some of the food, but then once we got through all of the food, or once we got kind of on the road, they fell asleep. That was about it. My experience, I felt like it was really good, especially for my 3 and 4-year-old. I feel like they did a really good job. We only had really one meltdown, which was when she wanted the water, but that was about it. They kind of chilled. At one point, Jace did get tired. He kind of laid in my lap, and that was fine too. Would I ever get floor seats again? If I got floor seats again, I would only get them if I was in the front row. I don't think I would do them again because of how many people were blocking us. We did have the option that like behind the floor seats is when it started to kind of go up. So I think we would probably sit like in the first row going up, or the second row going up is probably what I'll aim for next time. We actually are planning on going back to that arena for Jace's birthday. They're having the Ringling Circus come. So I'm planning on trying to do that in instead. But that was our experience. Now I'm going to show you guys just different clips from the show. I didn't record the whole show. If you want to watch the whole show, I would say YouTube it. But I'm going to just show you the clips that I got from the show. Behind it playing is a song that I re-recorded. The Starting Now song is a princess, it was like for the Princess Week by Brandy. So I did a cover of it. So that's the song that you're hearing playing in the background of the video footage. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy this clip.
There's a girl I find in my reflection. She is smart and kind, don't need protection. She's a warrior, and she is waiting for you just around the bend. Where every day you're a hero that lights up the day you lead with your courage and dream with your heart. Where there's a whole new world starting now. There's no room left for wandering. Got a new vision of yourself. This is who you wanna be. Starting now. Tell the moon that you're on your way. Tell the stars you'll be right there. Say goodbye to yesterday. Girl next door, that's how you see me, but I'm so much more. I'm rising from beyond the sea. I've grown into the unknown. I'm to where I see the light. Take a move, knows how far I'll go. Starting now. There's no room left for what I am. Got a new vision of yourself, and just who you wanna be. Tell the moon that you're on your way. Tell the stars you'll be right there. Say goodbye to yesterday. Starting now, starting now, starting now, starting now. Every day break the curse of knowing never hurt. Go. There's a girl I find. Her story is a tale as old as time. Starting now, there's no room left for one around. Got a new vision of yourself. It's just who you wanna be. Starting now. Tell the moon that you're on your way. Tell the stars you'll be right there. Say goodbye to yesterday. Starting now.
If you're new here, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. I sure hope that you love watching the video. Stay tuned for more of our adventures, and that's all I've got to say. Bye!